Alright, so hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you and welcome back once again to another class of PIB Current Affairs. In today's class, my dear friends, we are going to cover the PIB news from 19th and 20th of September 2025. If you can see me properly and can hear me properly, please give me a thumbs up so that I can quickly start the class. And today at 7 p.m. we are going to revise the PIB news from the month of May and June. Okay, I hope that you guys are going to attend the class in large numbers. So please give me a thumbs up if you can see me properly and can hear me properly. Then I'll quickly start the class. Good evening, and good evening, everyone. And please do attend the revision classes, my dear friends, because for example, in government schemes, I am adding new information. जो भी मेरे को नई information मिल रही है तो मैं उसमें add कर रहा हूँ. तो the government schemes revision class, the PIB revision class, all of them are really very important. All right, so please give me a thumbs up if everything is fine, if you can see me properly and can hear me properly. Chali, I think I have some thumbs up, so let's start the class without any delay. And let's talk about the very first question for the day. Important question hai, you can expect a question from this particular news in your exam. Consider the following statements with respect to India AI Impact Summit 2026 and you need to identify the correct statements. Okay? So India AI Impact Summit, my dear friends, is going to take place in New Delhi in the month of February 2026. Right? It is going to take place in New Delhi in the month of February 2026. Right? But right now, in the month of September, why is it in news? Because the Ministry of Electronics and IT, which is going to be the nodal agency for this particular summit, has unveiled the logo and key flagship initiatives for the India AI Impact Summit 2026. Okay? So as I told you, the summit will take place in New Delhi in February 2026 and it will be for the first time that the summit is being hosted by a global South nation. Okay? The summit, my dear friends, is guided by three principles. These are people, planet and progress. Do remember, this is important. People, planet and progress. And these are the three principles. However, there are 7 themes of the summit. Okay, when the summit is going to take place in the month of February, there will be 7 themes. These are human capital, inclusion for social empowerment, safe and trusted AI, resilience, innovation and efficiency, science, democratizing AI resources and AI for economic development and social good. अगर ये सारे थीम याद हो जाते हैं तो well and good, otherwise there is no problem. Just remember that the theme that the summit is going to take place based on 7 themes, right? Then logo की बात करें, so you can see this is the logo and the logo's identity, my dear friends, is the अशोक चक्र. अशोक चक्र के बेसिस पे ये लोगो डिजाइन किया गया है. ठीक है, ये लोगो है जो कि अभी इन्होंने रिवील किया. Now what are the initiatives launched? क्या क्या इनिशिएटिव लॉन्च हुए? तो सबसे पहले AI Pitch Fest, which is also called as Udan. AI Pitch Fest, which is also called as Udan. Now this particular initiative will showcase innovative AI and startups from across the globe. Now these initiatives obviously are going to take place during the summit, जिसको अभी से अनाउंस कर दिया गया. ठीक है, तो innovative AI startups from across the globe and high potential ventures from India's tier 2 and tier 3 hubs are going to be showcased during this initiative under this initiative during the summit. Okay, global innovation challenges for youth, women and other participants, which aims to foster AI driven solutions to address the real world public challenges across different sectors like agriculture, education, health. Okay, there will be a research symposium to showcase the cutting edge AI research forum, and then we will have an AI expo, which is nothing but it is going to be an exhibition of all the AI products. ठीक है, तो ये 4 इनिशिएटिव मेजरली लॉन्च किए गए हैं, अनाउंस किए गए हैं, दैट which are going to take place, which are going to be officially launched during the AI Impact Summit. अब ये इसके अलावा सरकार ने इस रिलीज में एक चीज और बताई है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. The government is developing, the government through various companies, right, is developing 8 new foundational model, right, 8 new foundational models under AI Foundation. ठीक है, इंडिया AI फाउंडेशन के अंदर 8 नए फाउंडेशनल मॉडल बनाए जा रहे हैं हमारे देश में. उसकी जानकारी इन्होंने दी है. सबसे पहले एवेटार AI, इट इज क्रिएटिंग स्पेशलाइज्ड एवेटार AI avatars. ठीक है, AI avatars क्रिएट कर रहे हैं which will be optimized for Indian languages and domains such as agriculture, healthcare and governance. कुछ नहीं है, ये AI अवतार इसके अंदर क्रिएट किए जाएंगे using the AI avatars. You know, these AI avatars will are going to be optimized with the Indian languages, and these AI avatars will be used, will have a numerous application in different domains like agriculture, health and governance. Okay. Then IIT Bombay consortium, it is developing Bharat Gen. ठीक है, अब ये क्या है? It is a multilingual and multimodal models. Multimodal का मतलब क्या है? It will have the capability of doing a number of different things. ठीक है, so it will be a multilingual and multimodal model with an open source approach to support application in agriculture, finance, legal, health and education. It will be an open source and it will have an application in different sectors of the country. Okay. Then Fractal Analytics Limited. This company is building India's first large reasoning model. And this reasoning model, my dear friends, is designed for structured reasoning, STEM disciplines and medical problem solving. STEM मतलब I hope आपको पता होगा, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. ठीक है. Then Tech Mahindra Makers Lab. It is designing an efficient model for Indic languages. Zente IQ. Zente IQ is developing Brahm AI. It is developing Brahm AI. What is Brahm AI? It is a science-driven foundation model to, to make advance the engineering intelligence, scientific computing and industrial revolution. ठीक है, ये क्या है? साइंस ड्रिवन फाउंडेशन मॉडल है जो कि इंजीनियरिंग इंटेलिजेंस, साइंटिफिक कंप्यूटिंग और इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन को आगे लेके जाएगा. इट विल टेक फॉरवर्ड, राइट. देन वी हैव जेन लूप. Gen loop is what? It is creating small language models. Actually, 3 language models are being created. One is Yukti, one is Varta, and one is Kavach. Right? Yukti means what? Base. Varta means instruction, and Kavach means guard. And this particular model is going to support all 22 scheduled Indian languages. Right? So there is an 8th schedule in the Constitution of India in which 22 languages are listed. So when I am saying 22 scheduled Indian languages, I am saying that these 22 languages are those which are scheduled, which are listed in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India. Okay. Then IntelliHealth, it is for EEG signal analysis. What is EEG? Electroencephalogram. Electroencephalogram, like ECG आपने सुना होगा, हार्ट के लिए होता है. ठीक है, हार्ट की इमेजेस दिखाता है. सिमिलरली EEG होता है जो कि ब्रेन्स के स्कैन्स दिखाता है, राइट. So for EEG signal analysis to enable early screening of neurological disorders and advance the brain-computer interface research. And then show the AI, my dear friends, which will be a model, which is creating a model for material discovery. Which is creating a model for what? Material discovery. So yeah, 8 different models in my dear friends, which are being created across the country under the India AI Foundation, under the India AI mission. Okay. Along with this, the announcement has been made for launch of 30 India AI data and AI labs. Now, what these labs are going to do? These labs, my dear friends, will deliver the foundational AI and data training courses under the Future Skills Initiative of the India AI Mission. There is a Future Skills Initiative of India AI Mission under which the government is providing skill training of AI under the India AI Mission. Okay, so these labs will deliver the foundational AI and data training courses, right? The first 27 labs are in partnership with NIE LIT, which is National Institute of Electronics and IT, established across tier 2 and 3 cities, and the other 3 labs are being set up in association with Intel in Mokokchung, Mhow and Mohali, right? And then announcement of India AI Fellowship Program and portal. Basically India AI Fellowship Program तो पहले से ही चल रहा था, उसका portal announce हुआ है, and India AI Fellowship Program, my dear friends, has now been expanded to support 13,500 scholars, 8,000 graduates, 5,000 postgraduates, 500 PhD scholars, PhD researchers from all the disciplines. Okay, that is all for India AI Impact Summit 2026. Let's identify the correct statements now. The summit is guided by 3 principles of people, planet and process. Not process, it is progress. AI Pitch Fest will showcase innovative AI startups from across the globe and high potential ventures. India AI Fellowship Program has been expanded to support 13,500 scholars, and show the AI model is being developed for material discovery. 2, 3 and 4 will be the right answer, my dear friends, to this question. Option B. Option B, 2, 3 and 4 will be the right answer. ठीक है, आई होप इट इज क्लियर. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. The Blue Port framework integrates the smart technologies such as IoT devices, Internet of Things, sensor networks, satellite communication, and data analytics to streamline the harbor operations and enable the real-time decision making. It is an initiative of Department of Fisheries under which scheme? Under which scheme? Right? That is the question. So why is the Blue Port framework is in news? Because the Department of Fisheries, my dear friends, has signed a technical cooperation agreement with FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, which is headquartered in Rome, to strengthen the blue port infrastructure in India. Okay, and this has been done under the Blue Port Initiative, of FAO. Now, what is the Blue Port Initiative? Blue Port Initiative, my dear friends, it is an initiative of FAO to make the ports environmental friendly and as well as high tech, right? मतलब इसका dual objectives है. Number one, to implement the advanced technologies in the ports, number one, and also to make the ports environmental friendly. ठीक है, these are the two objectives of Blue Port initiatives of FAO. ठीक है, now under that particular initiative, this technical cooperation program agreement has been signed between the Department of Fisheries and FAO, right? The objective, my dear friends, is to assist the government of India to strengthen the fishing ports technical capacities to address the main environmental, social and economic challenges. Objective क्या है जी इस agreement का? गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया को सपोर्ट करना, किस लिए? फॉर स्ट्रेंथनिंग फिशिंग पोर्ट्स टेक्निकल कैपेसिटीज, यानी कि जो पोर्ट्स हैं उनकी टेक्निकल कैपेबिलिटीज को एनहांस करना, नंबर वन. एंड नंबर टू, टू एड्रेस द मेन environmental, social and economic challenges which are affecting the aquatic value chain, right? Now through this agreement, two pilot fishing ports which are Vanakbara in Diu and Jhakau in Gujarat are going to have the benefits. ठीक है, now what is this Blue Ports framework? So under the Blue Port initiative, my dear friends, the Department of Fisheries has created a Blue Ports framework which integrates the smart technologies like IoT devices, sensor networks and satellite communication and data analytics to streamline the harbor operation and enable the real time decision making. तो जो ब्लू पोर्ट फ्रेमवर्क है वो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फिशरीज ने क्रिएट किया है अंडर द ब्लू पोर्ट इनिशिएटिव, राइट? नाउ अंडर दिस फ्रेमवर्क, the Department of Fisheries is integrating smart technologies with the smart technologies to the fishing harbors, thereby making the harbors technology efficient, right? And it is supported under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. And under this framework, the Department of Fisheries is leading the development of smart and integrated fishing harbors that combined टेक्नोलॉजिकल इनोवेशन विद एनवायरमेंटल स्टीवर्डशिप. मतलब मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में बताया था दैट ब्लू पोर्ट इनिशिएटिव इज अबाउट टू थिंग्स, नंबर वन टेक्नोलॉजिकल अपग्रेडेशन एंड नंबर टू environment protection. So this blue port framework, since it is under the blue port initiative, obviously it will be taking care of the technological advancements and the environmental upgradation. Okay. 3 pilot harbors under the blue port framework, my dear friends, 3 pilot harbors have been approved with a total investment of approximately 370 crores. These are Vanakbara in Diu, Karaikal in Puducherry and Jakhau in Gujarat. Do remember the name of these 3 पायलट हार्बर्स. नाउ अब एक बात ध्यान रखना कि ये जो ब्लू पोर्ट फ्रेमवर्क है ये बड़ा फ्रेमवर्क है, इसके अंदर 3 पायलट हार्बर्स हो रहे हैं और जो ये टेक्निकल कोऑपरेशन एग्रीमेंट साइन हुआ था, दिस इज गोइंग टू बेनिफिट 2 पायलट हार्बर्स, 2 पायलट फिशिंग हार्बर्स विच आर वनकबारा ऑफ दियू एंड जनकारा, जखाऊ, नॉट जंकारा, जखाऊ ऑफ गुजरात. ठीक है, क्लियर है? चलिए वापस आते हैं क्वेश्चन पे. सो इट इज एन इनिशिएटिव ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फिशरीज अंडर द प्रधानमंत्री मत्स्य संपदा योजना. द राइट आंसर माय डियर फ्रेंड्स इज ऑप्शन सी. ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. ठीक है, चलिए आते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 पे. ये इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. रेटिंग एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट इंफॉर्मेशन इंक हैज अपग्रेडेड इंडियाज लॉन्ग टर्म सॉवरेन क्रेडिट रेटिंग टू BBB+ फ्रॉम BBB while retaining the stable outlook for the Indian economy. To which country the rating agency belongs? ठीक है, ये रेटिंग एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट इंफॉर्मेशन जो रेटिंग एजेंसी है कौन सी कंट्री की है? इससे पहले आपको पता होगा स्टैंडर्ड और पुअर एंड मॉर्निंग स्टार, these 2 agencies also have upgraded the India's long term sovereign credit rating. Right now rating and investment information has also upgraded इंडियाज लॉन्ग टर्म सॉवरेन क्रेडिट रेटिंग टू BBB+ फ्रॉम BBB, ठीक है। एंड जो आउटलुक है हमारे देश का वो कैसा है जी, स्टेबल है, राइट। एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर रेटिंग एजेंसी माय डियर फ्रेंड्स बिलोंग्स टू जापान। अब ये जो अपग्रेडेशन हुआ है इसके पीछे क्या रीजन साइट किए गए, व्हाट आर द रीजंस साइटेड, व्हाट आर द रीजंस साइटेड माय डियर फ्रेंड्स behind this upgradation? Number one, the upgradation is supported by India's demographic dividend, ठीक है, number one. Number two, robust domestic demand, and number three, sound government policies. तीन major reasons बताए हैं इस upgradation के। पहला, इंडिया का जो डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड है, majority of the population is younger right now, and it has a, obviously India has a great potential to grow because of its demographic dividend. Number one. Number two, the robust domestic demand. Since we have a population of 150 crores, right, and since the government has recently increased its capital expenditure to increase the domestic demand, so we have a robust domestic demand, and we have sound government policies like a lot of, अभी जैसे सब्सिडी रैशनलाइजेशन किया सरकार ने बहुत ज्यादा, ठीक है। उसके अलावा सोशल वेलफेयर में सरकार का इक्वली ध्यान है, ऐसा नहीं है कि सोशल वेलफेयर में ही है। उसके साथ साथ जो टैक्स कलेक्शन है उसको सरकार ने बहुत रोबस्ट कर दिया है, बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया है, टैक्स चोरी करना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया है, जिसकी वजह से सरकार का रेवेन्यू बढ़ा है। सो ऑल ऑफ दीज गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज हैव आल्सो कंट्रीब्यूटेड फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर अपग्रेडेशन. So India has made a progress in fiscal consolidation, which is driven by the buoyant tax revenues, as I told you, and the rationalization of subsidies. I also told you this. India maintains a manageable level of debt along with high growth. देखो हमारे पास लगभग $700 बिलियन का डेट है और लगभग $6.5 बिलियन के फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व है। तो मतलब हमारे जो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व है, दीज आर इनफ टू पे अप्रोक्सीमेटली 90% ऑफ द डेट. नाउ दिस डेटा 90% में कैसे कह रहा हूँ, इट वाज मेंशन्ड इन द इकोनॉमिक सर्वे. इकोनॉमिक सर्वे में मेंशन था, एज ऑन 31 मार्च 2025 वी हैव 90% फॉरेन एक्सचेंज, वी हैव such amount of foreign exchange reserve which is enough for paying the 90% foreign debt. यानी कि हमारा जो डेट है that is manageable. Okay, India has strengthened its external stability. How? It is reflected in modest current account deficit, right? Stable surpluses in services and remittance. सर्विस सेक्टर और रेमिटेंस में हमारे पास बहुत पैसा आता है बाहर से. Low external debt to GDP ratio, and we have sufficient foreign exchange cover, right? The risk associated with the financial system remain limited because you can see the NPAs which are associated, the NPAs are going down of the the public sector banks, ठीक है. इसके अलावा overall the financial system के साथ जो associated risk है that is limited. The agency observed while the GST rationalization will result in revenue losses. अभी जो हमने GST rationalization किया है, which is applicable from today, that is 22nd of September, right? So according to this agency, this GST rationalization is going to impact the revenues. It is going to decrease the revenue of the government, but the negative impact will likely be offered to some extent by the stimulation of private consumption. देखो जीएसटी कम होगी तो कंजम्पशन तो बढ़ेगा ही. अभी कल ही मेरा दोस्त है वो कह रहा था कि चलो भाई, वो एक गाड़ी लेने चाह रहा था, ठीक है, यानी कौन सी गाड़ी लेना चाह रहा था आई डोंट नो. तो पहले वो उसको 10.5 लाख की पड़ रही थी, अभी उसको पड़ रही है 9.5 लाख की, सीधा 1 लाख रुपए कम हो गए, ठीक है. जीएसटी और बहुत सारी जगहों से कम हो गया. तो वो कह रहे हैं कि अब वो 1 साल पहले लेने वाला था, 1 साल बाद लेने वाला था, सॉरी. वो कह रहा है कि मैं अभी ले लेता हूँ, कम हो गए हैं दाम. पता नहीं, सरकार का नहीं पता कि कब जीएसटी बढ़ जाए. तो इस तरीके से कंजम्पशन जो है वो बढ़ता रहेगा, ठीक है. जीएसटी पे अभी तो ऑब्वियसली सरकार का रेवेन्यू कम होगा, लेकिन क्योंकि जब प्राइवेट कंजम्पशन बढ़ेगी तो रेवेन्यू वापस वहीं पहुंच जाएगा, ठीक है जी. चलिए, I hope the reasons are clear. The right answer to this question is Japan, option B. Option B is the right answer. चलिए, now let's talk about the questions in short. But before that, if you want to have the PDF of this class, my dear friends, you can just scan this QR code and join the Telegram channel and get the PDFs. And today at 7 PM, I'm going to take a revision class of PIB Current Affairs May and June. Do attend the session. I always say this thing that I have only one motivation, and that is you guys attend the classes in large numbers, nothing more than that. ठीक है जी. चलिए, question number 4. Surajpur district has achieved a historic milestone in the direction of social reform and public awareness. A total of 75 village panchayats in the district have been officially declared child marriage free panchayats. ठीक है. सोशल इश्यूज का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन बन सकता है ये। टू विच स्टेट द सूरजपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट बिलोंग? इट बिलोंग्स टू द स्टेट ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़। द राइट आंसर माय डियर फ्रेंड्स इज ऑप्शन बी। Question number 5. With which oil company Hindustan Copper Limited has signed an MOU to cooperate and collaborate for exploration and development of critical and strategic minerals, including copper and associated minerals? It is Oil India Limited. And do remember, Hindustan Copper Limited works under the Ministry of Mines. ठीक है, Oil India Limited is the right answer to this question. IFA SteelX 2025 and 37th National Conference on Sustainable Steel have been organized by IFA Sustainable Steel Manufacturers Association. और ये IFA क्या है? It is not a significant organization. That's why I'm not going to tell you about this. It is nothing but an association of some steel companies. ठीक है? In collaboration with Steel Manufacturers Association of Maharashtra and supported by the Ministry of Steel of Government of India and UNDP. I have taken this question because there is an international organization involved. UNDP is headquartered in New York. UNEP is headquartered in Nairobi. World Bank is headquartered in Washington DC. IMF is headquartered in Washington DC. World Economic Forum is headquartered in Geneva. For the month of August 2025, the All India Consumer Price Index for agricultural laborers increased by 1.03 points to 136.34, while the index of rural laborers increased by 0.94 points, reaching 136.60. ये नंबर्स याद रखना भाई, ये यूं ही नहीं लिखे हुए हैं। क्वेश्चंस इन शॉर्ट के क्वेश्चन में भी बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, ये नंबर्स याद रखना। Here the question is, what is the base year of CPI, AL and RL? The base year is 2019. CPI, AL and RL, my dear friends, the base year is 2019. India has been re-elected to the Council of Administration and the Postal Operations Council of the Universal Postal Union during the 28th UPU Congress held in Dubai in UAE. Where are the headquarters of Universal Postal Union? It is headquartered in Bern. It is headquartered in Bern and it was established in 1874. And India is the member of UPU since 1876. Since 1876. Question number 9. X is a flagship initiative supported by Ministry of Development of Northeastern Regions in collaboration with 8 Northeastern states and Northeastern Space Application Center that exposes Northeastern students to ISRO's cutting-edge space technology with the goal of sparking interest in STEM fields. ठीक है, you need to identify X. X क्या है भाई? ये एक इनिशिएटिव है किसका? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन का। किस लिए है? इसके अंदर नॉर्थ ईस्ट के जो स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं उनको एक्सपोजर दिया जाता है टू द इसरोज कटिंग एज स्पेस टेक्नोलॉजी। और ये जो इनिशिएटिव है, इट इज अ कोलैबोरेशन ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन एंड नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्पेस एप्लीकेशन सेंटर। ठीक है, इट इज एनी स्पार्क्स। एनी स्पार्क्स इज द करेक्ट आंसर एंड स्पार्क्स स्टैंड्स फॉर Northeast Students Program for Awareness, Reach and Knowledge on Space. The last question for today. 7 remarkable natural heritage sites from across the country have been successfully included in UNESCO's tentative list of World Heritage Sites, increasing India's count on the tentative list to how many properties? 269. 269. ठीक है, and out of total 69, 49 are cultural, 17 are natural and 3 are mixed. और ये जो अभी 7 साइट्स हैं वो ये हैं: डेक्कन ट्रैप्स एट पंचगनी एंड महाबलेश्वर ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, जियोलॉजिकल हेरिटेज ऑफ सेंट मेरीज आइलैंड क्लस्टर कर्नाटका, मेघालयन एज केव्स मेघालय, नागा हिल ओपियोलाइट एरा मट्टी दिब्बालू आंध्र प्रदेश, नेचुरल हेरिटेज ऑफ तिरुमाला हिल्स ऑफ आंध्र प्रदेश एंड वर्काला क्लिफ्स ऑफ केरला। ठीक है जी, चलिए जी, तो ये थी आज की क्लास माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। आई होप ऑल द क्वेश्चंस एंड देयर एक्सप्लेनेशंस आर क्लियर. If you want to have the PDF of this class, just scan this QR code that you can see on your screens and get the PDFs. And शाम को 7 बजे मिलते हैं फिर मई और जून के रिवीजन के साथ. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, give me a thumbs up. Pawan, of course, you don't have to go to the PIB website. If you would have to go to the PIB website, then what am I doing here? I'm not upset, Divya. I am a bit tired actually. I'm not upset. I generally never get upset. I'm just tired. चलिए जी, तो दिक्कत है तो बताइए, अदरवाइज गिव मी अ थम्स अप. लास्ट वाले गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स की पीडीएफ शेयर कर दी थी जी। चलिए जी, तो लेट्स वाइंड इट अप एंड थैंक यू टेक्नोलॉजी, यू आर ऑल्सो वेरी ऑसम। चलिए जी, फिर मिलेंगे अगली क्लास में। पहले तो 7 बजे मिलेंगे और बाकी पीआईबी की अगली क्लास में मिलेंगे वेडनेसडे को शाम को 5 बजे। गुड बाय, टेक केयर एंड गॉड ब्लेस।